Okay. So who developed Java? So Java was developed by James Gosling. So you are all able to see, right? My notepad.
Can you maximize it? It can be zoomed in, so it's too small.
Is it okay?
Fine.
Yeah. So Java was developed by James Gosling, and the first name of Java is like Oak, OAK. And it was developed by Sun Microsystems. So later on, it was handed over by Oracle. Okay. So in 1990s, I think in 1995 they have developed the Java programming language by the professor called as James Gosling, and the first name was Oak. Then it was developed. See, in C and C plus plus was developed in AT&T labs like that, right? So same like that, Java also developed in by the Sun Microsystems. So later on, the company was handed over by Oracle. So the Oracle people now, if you go and search the Java, so you everything can be done by the Oracle documentation. All the JDKs, whatever you want to download, that can be now available with the Oracle organization. Okay, so the present version of Java. So Java start versioning. The Java versioning starts from Java 1.0. Okay, now the version is now the present version is Java 17. Okay, but most popular versions are, any guesses? Java 8 and 11. Okay, so these are all the most popular versions, and in our classes also, in our class also, we worked with Java 8. So Java 8. So what are all the features of Java in 8? So what they have added? See, for example, Java 1.0 is the first version. Then if they are upgrading to Java 2.0, what does it meaning? What does it means like they have added some more added advantages into 2.0, then 3.0, then 1.5, sorry, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, then 1.5, like that. So 1.5 is also most popular, so most of the companies will work it with the 1.5 to 1.7. But now the companies are all working, and they're also asking the interview questions in Java 8. First question, whether you have worked with a Java 8 or not, and what are the features of Java 8. So that much popular Java 8 became. So in the Java 8, meaning Java 8 means like Java 1.8, they have added lot of features which was not there in the before versions. So we will discuss about all the features, and we do lot of programs in it, right? Okay, so no worries. So now we are go in the basics. We will start with Java 1.7. Then later on we will discuss Java 8 features. Then we will do programs on it, right? So what are the prerequisites? What are the prerequisites if you want to work with Java? So the people who know the basics of C and C++, it will be very much helpful to them, because Java came from C and C++ programming language, because Java is using the native libraries of C and C++. Okay, then if you have don't know about C and C++ also, it's no problem, because from the basics, from the introduction, from the fundamentals, we are working on Java. In this class, I will tell the fundamentals as well, so that you can catch it. See that the person who knows C and C++ can work 1 hour, means the person who does not know C and C++, you have to work half an hour more, 1.5 hour, because you don't know, right? So you have to stretch your hours in order to understand the concepts. That is only the basic difference. That's it. And then why? So see, they have used the C and C++, right? So they are having C and C++ are there. Then why the people are going to Java? So that is the main uh, main question, like why we are having C and C++. So Java is also having the features of C and C++. Then why they have introduced again Java? So Java is also using the C and C++ behaviors and libraries like that. Then why again Java? That is the important point, because Java is an object oriented programming language. So since Java is a object oriented programming language, so they have introduced Java. Then you will get a question like a C++ is also an object oriented programming language. Then why again Java? So for this question, see guys, Java is not purely object oriented programming language. Why that statement is, we will discuss in coming classes. So Java, the main feature of Java is platform independent. The main feature is Java is platform independent programming language. So why so? What is meant by platform independent? What is meant by platform independent? See here. See, for example, you have written one program. So it is, you are able to see the paint, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. So
Yes.
this is a Java program. Okay. So this Java program you have written, and you want to execute in different operating systems. Okay, so you want to execute in, for example, this is not a Java program. For example, one second, I will explain you. For example, this is a C and C++. This is C comma C++ program, assume. Okay, program. Now, what we will execute? So, whatever you have written the program, it could be converted into byte format, right? You are all know. See, computer does not understand English. So, we will write the programs in English level, but computer does not understand the English. So, what it will understand? It will understand only the binary language. Binary language. Okay, what is meant by binary language? Zeros and ones. Zeros and ones. It is called as binary language. Okay, so these are all also called as binary language, is also called as the converted English level English program which was converted into the binary format. Sorry, into the binary format, we can call it as yeah, we can call it as executable file. We can call it as exe file. One second. Dot exe files. Okay, so these are called as executable files. Now if I want to execute my C comma C++ program, I have written one time, I want to execute this program many times. Okay, it is not possible. We can execute this program only in one operating system. For example, we have developed the C and C++ program in Windows operating system. In Windows operating system, then the program can be executed only Windows. You cannot work with Linux. So if you have developed with Linux, then it can be worked only with Linux. If you have developed the program with Mac, it can be executable only in the Mac. See, you are getting my point. If you write a program with C comma C++, then you can execute that program only in one operating system. For example, here the program you have created with Windows, then it will be execute only with it will execute only with it will execute only with Windows operating system. It will not execute with Linux and it will not execute with Mac. Linux and Mac, these are all operating systems. You know what is meant by operating system, guys? So, what are your mobiles? Your mobiles are iPhone, Android, MIE. So, what are all those? Android is an operating system.
Operating system.
Yeah, Apple is an operating system. So depends upon the operating system, the view and the flexibilities, the features are differ when compared to the Android and Apple mobile. Same like I think you all know about Windows, because in your laptops everybody are using Windows operating systems, Windows 10, Windows 9, 9, now Windows 11 is there, like that. So Linux, Linux operating system. So Linux is very very important, because if you Linux does not have any passwords as well, because it is more secure when compared to Windows. All the very complex projects are there, right? They will work with Linux only. Okay. Next, MacBook. You have listened anytime MacBook. Okay. So with a very slim, some laptops will come which is a macbooks, like that. Okay, some gaming. So these are all projects can be done by Mac only. Okay, so these are all different types of operating systems. Now what I am saying is, if you have developed any program with C and C++ with one operating system, for example it is Windows, it can work only with the Windows operating system. For example it is with Linux. For example, you have developed your program with Linux operating system. With the Linux, what happened? You have worked with Linux. Then It can be worked. It can be executable. The program can be executable only with the Linux. Okay, only with the Linux it will execute. Clear, everybody? And it won't work with the Windows, because if you are developed with Linux, it will work with only Linux. Guys, you are getting my point? If you have any doubts and you are not getting my point, please raise a question. You are all clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody have doubts on it?
No, ma'am.
What I'm saying is only one rule. Wherever you have developed the C and C++ programming, that will work in the same only. We cannot execute that with different operating system. What to tell? Real time examples like mm, for example, you are having uh, what example, yeah, you got my point, right? So like see, if you write a program with C and C++, and you have used an operating system called as Windows or Linux or Mac, any one, only one operating system you should use. So only in that matching operating system only we can execute the program. We cannot execute in different operating systems. So which is called as, this concept is also called as platform dependent, which is also called as platform dependent programming language. Got my point? Clear? Clear, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we are discussing about why Java is platform independent. What is the best feature of Java when compared to C and C++? So Java is platform independent programming language. Why so? Why it became platform independent? We will discuss now. Why so? Because, see, for example, I have written one program with Java. So here in Java also the rule is same only. Computer will not understand English. So what it will do? It will convert the program into binary format, binary language. Okay, so which is called as zeros and ones. So here the program of Java, it will be here dot not dot exe, it is dot class file, because Java always treats everything as a class. So dot class file, I will show you, I will show the proof also, no worries. Okay, just listen now. Dot class. Now I have developed the program, okay, in Windows operating system. In Windows operating system I have developed. Okay. Okay. See, I am bad at drawing. Okay. Okay, for example, so I was developed the Java program with Windows operating system. Okay. So we execute execute either in Windows or in Linux or in any other operating system, either it's an Android or Mac or yeah, anything, any operating system, you can execute it. Okay, you can execute anywhere. What is the meaning of it? Write once and execute many times. Write once and execute many times. For example, you have written your Java program with Windows, with Windows. You can execute your Java program. You can execute in Java program in Windows. You can execute in Linux operating system. You can execute in Mac operating system also. You can execute. Like what's the meaning of it? Only write one time and then execute many times in many operating systems. You can execute. But what about this one? The C, sorry, the C language. What's the problem here? You have to write once and execute once, but where? In the same operating system. If you want to execute in Linux, again you have to write the program in Linux operating system. If you want to execute your program in Mac, you have to write the C program in Mac operating system. But coming to Java, it is not like that. You can write your Java program in any one of the operating system and you can execute in different operating systems. There is no rule like you have to execute in the same operating system. You can work in Windows, you can execute in Linux, you can execute in Mac, other operating system, Android, anywhere you can execute. Why we can execute? Why that facility? Why that facility is giving by Java? Because of one greatest person, who is called as who is called, any guesses? Any guesses? Who is called as JVM, Java Virtual Mission. Okay, he is the guy. He is the behind picture. He is the showstopper. He is only giving a. He is only making everything happening. Like yeah, wherever you go, you use that program that can be worked in any operating system because of the JVM. So for every operating system there is one JVM. For a Windows operating system, there is one JVM. For Linux operating system, there is one JVM. For Mac operating system also, there is one JVM. It is inbuilt. It is inbuilt in every operating system, and JVM will be there. So because of that JVM, the Java became platform. The Java became platform independent programming language. Java became platform independent programming language. From independent programming language. Okay, so this is the main feature of Java. when compared to C and C++. Everybody understood? Clear? See, if when I am asking your question, you should respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Then
Yes,
why?
yes.
Yes or no
Yes,
is
ma'am.
also difficult to you people. Okay, JVM means Java Virtual Machine. Okay, Java Virtual. JVM stands for Java Virtual Machine. Now, why the JVM became Java independent? It's a platform independent programming language. Anybody can conclude it. Why not C, comma C++? Why Java became platform independent? Conclude within a 1 minute. The ball is in your court. Anybody can answer.
Because
In
of Java Virtual Machine.
Because of Java Virtual Machine, what is happening?
in
Uh,
Java, JVM is inbuilt.
Hmm.
C C and C++ program.
See,
We execute in separately. In
okay.
Java, we execute in one time. Sorry, we write once, we
Hmm.
execute many times.
Many times. Okay. So we can execute in any one of the operating system or same operating system.
In Java, we execute in many system.
Hmm.
Means Windows, Linux, Mac, Mac.
Hmm.
In C++, we execute only one programming. Means when we execute in Windows, we write a program in Windows only. We
Okay.
execute in Linux, we write a program in Linux only. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay. What is meant by JVM?
Java virtual machine.
Java Virtual Machine. Good. What's your name?
Gunashri.
Huh?
Gunashri, ma'am.
Gunashri. Okay. Everybody clap to her. Okay. Good.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So everyone should participate in the class. See, continuously telling, speaking by myself is not good. You should participate. Either yes or no, or I did not understand. Could you please repeat once again? So you should talk to me. So sometimes ask questions. So you should answer it. Otherwise, you should ask questions to me. Yes, someone is talking.
Ma'am.
No, your voice is breaking.
Hello.
Yeah, now it's okay. Yeah. Yeah. You want to ask any question to me?
Yeah. I want to ask.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hello. Yeah, how like platform is like it's a combination of microprocessor and like operating system, no, ma'am. Like what
Yes.
about microprocessor? Like it is different means.
It's a microprocessor like Intel. Intel is one microprocessor, and Dell, and then these are all some of the
Yeah, like
microprocessors.
it
Yeah.
is different from one system to another system. Means can we like run the program, ma'am?
Yeah, we can run it because the processor, the combination of operating system is nothing but the processor with operating system. So the JVM is inbuilt with inside the operating system. So there is no problem to run our Java program with different operating systems.
Okay, ma'am.
And
Yeah, that's it, ma'am.
yeah, any other questions? Shall we move to other topics?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So after
Yes, ma'am.
this one, then we are going to discuss about um, data types. Data types. Okay. So what is meant by data type? Just in English only you tell. Just understand that one and then tell in English. Don't think about in Java. Okay, just tell what is meant by data type. What's the meaning of it in English?
Different types of data.
The type of data what you are carrying is called as data types, right? Different types of data also. What is meant by data first of all?
Any information.
Any information. So if you want to store anything, so that is called
Mm.
as data. Okay, collection of information. Okay, then what is the type of data? What's the meaning of type of data?
Any information in different formats or
See, for
any
example, we are storing the data in the form of an image. Okay, we are storing in the form of MP3, like videos, audios, and .jpeg is an image. We can store the data in .text file, .doc file in a PDF format. So, what's the meaning of it? Meaning is like we are having data in different forms. Is it so?
yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So same like in Java also, I already told you like a Java came from C and C++. So Java supports all the data types, whatever it was supported by C and C++ as well. So some of the data types
Okay.
are like a int, okay, float, double, char, okay, comma, string, okay, so and so on, byte, okay, boolean. So these are all the different data types that Java supports. Okay, so these are all the data types came from the C and C++ as well. So some of the data types are like generics. Okay, generics is nothing but just listen, don't go in depth, because we will, it's a big concept, we will discuss in further classes. Generics is like anything treat with a class, integer, string, double, like that. Okay, just keep it in a moment, that's it. Okay, these are also data types, but it will treat everything in a form of object. Generics will treat everything in a form of objects, whereas these are also called as primitive. It will treat everything in a form of primitive data types. Primitive data types. Okay, so what does, first we will discuss about these data types, generics, in upcoming classes. So what is meant by int here? What is meant by int? Int is nothing but integer. Okay, what is meant by integer? While we are studying in maths classes, we are all heard about integers. Integers always starts with a negative to positive, right? Like a minus 1 to some and so on, plus 1, some and so on, like that the range can be there. So what does the integer will hold? What value the integers will hold? Any guesses? Integers will hold both negative values and also positive values. Positive values. Okay, so what I have to do, if I define a integer, if I define an integer, we have to, if I want to define a positive value, then which data type we want to use? Integer. Okay, if we want to define a negative value also, we can give a data type called as integer. Next one is called as float or double. Okay, so float is like the range is small, but double, the range is high. It will store decimals. It will store decimals. Okay, for example, we want to store integer. Examples are like 10. Okay, 10 comma minus 20 comma 86, like that. Okay, what about the decimals? How to define a decimals? We can define by 2.5, okay, 6.39, okay, 8.0 comma 4.5, so like that. So if we want to define any decimal values, then use the data type as float or double. So if you want to give big decimal, then go with the double. If you want to give only small amount of decimal with a range, then go with the float. Okay, so these are all the data types. Now I want to define a character. What is meant by char? What is meant by char? Char is nothing but a character. So if I want to define a character like A, B, C, single characters, then we can give a data type called as char. Okay, what are all the examples? Examples like A. Okay, only one you have to give. Okay, like that. If you want to give one more, again you have to define one more, like that. A comma B comma C, only one character only it will take. So whenever you are taking a character, you should enclose it with a single code. You should enclose it with a single code. Okay, only one value it should take. Okay. Uh, Now what is the another one? String. String is what? String is nothing but collection of characters. See, ABC is there. If you combine all the ABC, what you will get? ABC, one word you will get. So if you want to define some words, then we can go for a string. Okay, here hello. Hello is a word. So if you want to store that hello, you have to give a data type called as string. So always the strings are enclosed with double quotes. Okay, so this is the example. Then byte is also same like a integer, but it will take on little small values. Any small values like to same integers only, but internally the memory allocation will be small, like that. Okay, next one is called as boolean. So booleans are always used to store true or false, like that. So in conditions we will use like this. Okay, if it is true, so do this work. If it is false, do this work, like that. So we can go with the true or false. Okay, so these are all the different types of data types. Okay, so you go to Google and search, so you will find out lot of data types and also the ranges. Okay, explore it. Okay, I'm just giving the fundamentals. Okay, what is meant by integer now? What is meant by integer? What it will store?
Integer will store positive and negative
Negative
values.
values,
Positive and
nothing
negative
but
values.
numbers. If you want
Yeah.
to store a number, then go with an integer. What a double will use? Why double and float will use?
In double, we can store the large number of values.
Large
Coming
number
to
of what values? Decimal values. You should
decimal,
be
yeah.
Decimal values.
stress that
Decimal
word,
values.
decimals. Okay, decimal values we can store. What is the use of char?
In-
Char takes single values.
Yeah, single character like A,
Alphabet.
B, C. Only single, only one character. If you want to store, go with char. What is meant by string?
String is a collection of characters.
Collection of characters. Frame a.
With double
Double
quotes.
quotes.
No. Collection of characters will frame a
Word.
word. Very good. Collection of
Word.
characters will frame a word. So if you want to store a word, then you should give a data type called as string. So strings are always enclosed with
Double quotes.
okay,
Double quotes.
characters are always enclosed with
Single quote.
Single quotes.
okay. Then what about boolean?
True or
Boolean
false.
is true or false.
True or false? Where we use booleans?
When the value is condition.
Control.
Conditions, whether it is, if it is true, then execute these statements. If it is false, then execute these statements, like that we will use. Okay, so these are all the different data types, guys. I'm not telling all the data types, you should explore by googling it. Okay, now I want to tell you how to declare a data type. Okay, declarations. How to declare a data type? What is the syntax of declaring a data type? Okay, so syntax means like how we have to write. Okay, so the syntax of declaring a data type is like a data type and then variable name equal to value. So this is the way in order to declare a data type. Everybody clear? So what is meant by data type? So whatever the data types we have used, that data type you should give here. What is meant by variable name? In which value you are going to store, that is called as variable name. What is meant by value? the value whatever you want to give, that value you can give. Okay, now the examples. For example, I want to store a number. What data type I should take?
Integer data.
Int. Okay, int. What is the variable name?
A.
A. Any name. You can take your name also, no problem. But take a meaningful name. A. Okay, equal to. I want to store 10 as a value. That's it. That's it. So this is the way in order to take a in order to define an integer value. Now I want to define a decimal value. What data type I should take?
Float.
Double. Good.
Double.
Double or float, anything. Double. Now what is the variable name? Any name you can take.
Double.
For example, I take salary. Salary is my
Equal.
variable name. Give some amount, 45,000
40,000.
dot 56, like that you give. Okay, and always the declaration must be end with a semicolon. Semicolon is nothing but the line was ended and we are giving next line, like that. Next, I want to give character. What is the data type?
A.
Char. Char, any value, any variable. For example, I am taking ch equal to, just give a character a. That's it. That's it. You should not give multiple values, only one at a time. Now I want to take a string. What to do? String str equal to hello world. So this is my entire string. I am saving into it. Next I want to take byte, boolean. Boolean, how you will take? Boolean. 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 Flag equal to true. Like that you should give. Okay. So this is the way you have to declare a values to your data types. Okay. Clear everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now I have a requirement. I want to give a comma b. Okay. For example, I want to define two values. Int a equal to 10, comma b equal to 20. How to define? Int
A comma B equals to
a comma b equals to 20. 20. Okay. Is it correct? Is it correct?
No, A has to be 10.
It's
if you
not.
want to take
Okay,
same
you should not do like that. Int a equal to 20. Okay,
B.
again int b equal to 20. So this is one way of declaring. But since both a and b are having the same data type, so no need of one more extra line. You can take int a equal to 20, comma b equal to 20, like that. In the same line, you can define. Clear everybody? Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we will do one program, but before doing a program, you have to install the Java softwares. Okay, I have already one document. I will check once. Here I have given. Okay, I will share in the group. You go through it and please try to install the Java software. If you find any difficulties, then I am here to help you. Okay, first try it. So once you have done the installation part, then I will execute a program. Then we will do all the programs in Eclipse IDE. First couple of programs we will do in command prompt, then we will do in Eclipse IDE, because Eclipse you should know in a real time all the projects will do in Eclipse IDE only. Okay, so everybody understood, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, today's class is clear, everybody?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
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 Okay, I am stopping.